Okay, hello, Peter. Tell my audience why they will enjoy the new movie you acted called Food and Romance.
Well, I would like it because there's a lot of publicity of the senators from Ottawa. And no, I'm joking. I love hockey, but it is a coming of age, but it's important because it's three women in their 60s that take off in life to fulfill their dreams. And especially one girl. And it's written by a girl. It's directed by a girl. It's produced by three girls. The leading actress is a girl. The two supporting is girls. I'm the only little trout in this pond and surrounded by octopuses. And it was great, great to work with Marie. We go way back 35 years, and we're from the same little region up in northern Sweden, reminding me of Ottawa in Canada, the same setting. And we both got into the acting academy in Stockholm and onto the National Theatre. It was very prestigious. The local newspaper wrote about it like for ages. But we are showing two people in their mid-60s that fall in love, and they both fulfill their dreams. One is looking for love. He never thought, my character Henrik never thought he would find it at this remote place on earth. He's been around the world. And she has walked away from her husband, never thought she would find love again. And she finds it in a place where she never thought she would find it. And I think it's important to show that people over 60 do still have desires and emotions. When you're younger, you think when you turn 60, sexuality will go away. And I can confirm to your listeners and viewers that that's not the case. It's growing even worse. Your body might deteriorate and get older, but your brain might still be 15, 16 years old. That's the case with me. And it rhymes very well with my character in Food and Romance. It rhymes also with a little message in this romantic comedy, which is never stop nurturing your dreams and in life. It's never too late to start a rock band. Remember, it's never too late.
Yeah, I think that's a great message. I mean, sometimes we just hear about these boy wonders, and then that's it. And it's just like once you pass 25, it's like, oh well, I guess I blew it. There's nothing left for me. Yeah.
No, there are people who write books. I can't go into the national soccer team anymore. I sort of with a grudge, but there's so many other things. But that's been my perspective of life. And I'm a living proof that you can come from a small village in northern Sweden and you can work with movies if you keep nurturing that desire. But if you leave it, it's usually your own prejudice and the society's prejudice and maybe your neighbors. What should my neighbor say if I took off now and did this? But it's not just to give up on a marriage or leave your kids behind. It's not, but it's a personal thing. And I say it's never too late to start a rock band. If you had a desire to become a florist, you can start at any age. It doesn't matter. Who will complain? It's your own fears and worries that stops you. Of course, physically, as I said, you can't play for Canada on the hockey team when you may be 72, but the desire in your head might still be there. You convince yourself, give me 3 weeks and I can join any team on the planet.
Well, certainly you could do a lot. You can feel things. You can stimulate the mind. I really like what you're saying. It's very sweet and definitely all evident in this movie. I got to tell you though, I'm one of these people who've seen Fargo and The Big Lebowski like I don't want to say like a million times, but many times. And particularly Fargo. I love you in that movie. So I was just curious, how do roles like that change your life? Or impact your life?
Well, it did because it opened up a couple of doors for me in Hollywood, which I would have opened them anyway, but it might have taken a longer time. But
Mhm.
I knew my life, even at the age of 5, 6, what I would do when I got older. What I'm doing today, talking to you, I knew when I was a kid. And but I never gave up on my dream. And Fargo, I knew there's going to be a stepping stone, but I wasn't really dreaming, oh, this will elevate me to stardom and stuff, because I've never been interested in being a star. I just want to work with the thing that I have a passion for. And it's, it's theater, it's movies, and it's music. I have a real passion for it. And I work with the three things I love the most. And at the same time, I have a lovely wife and I have great kids, and I'm a happy man. And I promise you, every day I make sure that I'm happy, and I will
Mhm.
die as a happy man, because I refuse to cave into darkness and bitterness.
Okay, beautiful. Well, Peter, I really appreciate it. Thanks for spending a little bit of time for me. One more question, though. As someone who's trying to work on getting into the screenwriting world, I was wondering what's some general advice you have for the scriptwriters out there, myself included. What are some things you see in some scripts that maybe are not so good, that are consistent, and that maybe could be a little bit better?
It's a tricky question. I've written scripts myself, and
Mm.
I saved them for my last chapter in life, which I'm on now, starting. And I have my own little production company. And I fund my pictures out of Europe,
Mhm.
and where I have financier that believes in me and my scripts. I don't go to the big studios because I know they rip you off as fast as you can.
Ooh.
But I would advise them and yourself to do maybe a short movie, a
Mm.
short. Start with a
Yeah.
short, pretty
Hmm.
inexpensive, and start with some local talent and befriend somebody and have a good ending on the short. Make it not too long.
Mm.
Make a beautiful little, make sure you have a good ending. Most shorts doesn't have an ending. They have a good start and never an ending. So start there and you will get attention. And then if you can follow that up with a script, if that's a teaser you make, or if it's just a short, I recommend a short, learn the craft, and then have the script. And the people you work with, just show them the script or let the short. It's a lot of festivals, and have that together with a script, and a script you believe in. Don't copy Hollywood, and you can't copy what you think will sell. You have to sell. I'm a living proof. You have to sell yourself and your own
Mm.
talent. And the ideas you have, they are just as good enough as anybody else's. They are. I mean, but if you give up on your own ideas, then you're giving up on, then you shouldn't write, you do something else. But write your own things. Start with yourself. What is your desires? What would you like to see in a movie?
Mhm.
And try to stay away from a lot of action, because that is later on. You're going to be paid to write boring scripts. But start with characters. Think about
Mhm.
characters.
Mhm.
What's interesting for you? Look at life. Go to a train station or a bus stop and look at people, or look at people on I look at people. I look at something called Family Feud program, and then I
Yeah.
watch the people. I don't watch the company. I see the people, and I fantasize about the people. What is her life? What is his life and stuff? It gets me going. That's how I create my characters.
Beautiful.
Jeopardy, Jeopardy, maybe.
I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for your time. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. My love up there. Good luck.
Take care.
Senators, go.
Okay.